everyone. So I don't know if some of you know, but I host this network dinners. It's always epic, really good. The food is always awesome because, as most of you know, at least those who are my friends, I'm a foodie extraordinaire. And so I have this dinner. I have one of my dinners tomorrow, and I'm preparing, as you can see. I'm preparing, setting the table, preparing the table, and you can see the house, getting the house clean, getting things ready for tomorrow. And just, yeah, it's not over. This is just the preparation period. Today is Wednesday, actually. My dinner is on Thursday. It's not always on Thursdays, varies on day to day. But so this is what I do. Yesterday I went to the market. Actually, not just yesterday. For like 3 days now, I've been shopping down the chart. And so I do these dinners, and it's always really epic. I don't know if some of you know, but I'm a foodie extraordinaire. My father was a foodie, and contrary to what a lot of people know, most people think I learned cooking from my mother, although I did learn from her a bit, and my grandmother, who I'm always speaking about. But actually, my love for food began with my father. My father was like a foodie. Like when my papa entered the kitchen, we knew that we were in for a treat. And my father was never really satisfied with other people's cooking. My father was married to 2 wives, my mother and then my stepmother. Right? And so when the wives would cook and we gather around the table, we the kids, we always wanted our father to say the food was not good. Because we knew that my father said the food cooked by his wives, any of his wives, was not good. We were in for a fantastic treat. And my father invariably did not disappoint. So when we would say, Papa, why are you not eating? It was like, don't go on. And whenever my father said that, we knew that the food was not good. And my father used to just always test. You always had to serve his food with a spoon. I would never just eat straight out. You know that we Africans, I'm a Nigerian, let me not say Africans, but most of us Africans, we eat with our fingers because that's how you taste the food. And so my father would always want a spoon on his plate by the table. So he would take the spoon first and test the food, and he would listen. And if he dropped the food immediately and then went with his fingers, we knew that the food was good, and we were a little disappointed because Papa's cooking was not going to happen that day. But if my father tasted the food and just dropped the spoon, we just knew that no contest, food was not good enough. My father would, and the next thing my father was a big time farmer. So actually at one point we had 300 pigs. Can you imagine that? Goats were like flies. Like we had them everywhere. So I grew up with all of this livestock, all these animals all over the place. And my father would always go to one of his barns, took out and just made a fantastic meal. Anyway, so I love cooking, I love food, 2 passions in my life, writing and food. You read any of my blogs, you will know that I have the gift of the gab, like they say in the English language. That's you have a way with words. Friends always tell me that my writing is very descriptive. And so anyway, and my food, really, really yummy. Anyway, so next time I have this, I'm going to be sure to post it on the social media. And if you live around Vienna, you can come and try it out and let the food speak for itself. I always tell people, they tell me, what should we expect? And I'm like, why don't you let me surprise you? Come and be surprised. A lot of people out there know that it's not a short post. I don't just boast, my food is extraordinaire. Until tomorrow, I'll show you some clips tomorrow. Until then.